Good morning. Today we're going to install a fuel tank repair kit from Kelly's Automotive Products into a 26-gallon tank out of a 2008 Silverado. Make sure to look in the comments section for the model this kit fits and the link to order on eBay. This kit includes a stainless steel rock ring, fuel grade gasket, and 14 zinc screws. It is made right here in America at a small family-owned business in northeast Iowa. Suggested tools: nut driver, soapy water, vacuum, a couple pairs of pliers, channel lock or vice grips, paint stick, scribe or awl, and 1/8" drill and drill bit. As we start to remove this lock ring up off of the lockdown fingers, we will slide that aside. This tank came out of a southern truck, so it is fairly clean. Some rust is starting to happen. We're going to mark the locator for the sending unit for assembly at a later point. We're now going to remove the sending unit module from the fuel tank. We're at this point going to remove all of the fuel and fumes from the tank so that any spark will not ignite. We're now going to start to remove the fingers that come up out of the embedded ring. This tank is quite good condition, as you can tell, but we will have to remove these fingers. Your tank, however, with the problem, will be easier to accomplish. Okay, we will go around and remove the other fingers. Now we're going to take the vice grips or channel locks and we're going to compress any areas where the embedded ring is up above the surface of the fuel tank. Now we can go around with a brush, clean up any rust that might be down in the area where the gasket will seal at. We're now going around with a vacuum, picking up that fine debris that was in there. We're going to go down into the tank and grab any that fell inside. Now we are ready to put the sending unit module down into the tank, align the indicator position marks, slide the Kelly's Automotive stainless ring over the sending unit module, and position it over the sending unit module. For access to these screws over here by the fittings, where the lines go back on, we're going to position centered here and just to the side here. Then we can run the screws in with the nut driver without any fight. Now we're going to go in with the awl or scribe and position the drill points for the 14 1/8 holes that we'll be drilling next. Now with our 1/8 drill bit and the scribe marks, we will pre-drill through the surface of the tank the 14 screw holes. Make sure when you drill, you go all the way through the tank. We are now ready to start assembly with the gasket in place. We're going to set the sending unit module down in, align it with the locator marks we put on earlier, slide our stainless ring down over and position it over the screw holes. Now we're ready to start these screws through the stainless ring and down into the fuel tank in the pre-drilled holes. Use a nut driver for this part of it. We want to be able to have a good feel for what we're doing when we get down to the point of actually seating the gasket onto the surface of the tank and under the sending unit module. By using the nut driver, we will not strip out the screws. Now we're ready to bring the screws down to the surface of the stainless ring. We will do this a lot like you would tighten a wheel. We will jump side to side and across and not go all the way down with any one of them at one time. Now that we have all of the screws down to the surface of the stainless ring, we will go around and start to snug the screws down. Now we're going to go around the pattern of screws, only giving them about 1/4 of a turn at a time, so we can bring the stainless ring down onto the sending unit module for a final pressure leak test. And now we're going to do a low pressure check with soapy water around the Kelly Automotive Product install. Watching for any bubbles. Looks good. We got it. Success.